What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Bears, and welcome to another video. Now, I know I've been on hiatus for quite some time now, but I promise it's not like I'm quitting or going away from you guys. It's just that I haven't had the storage space on my computer to post or to record videos for you guys to post. I'm working on it by the end. I don't want to say by the end of this month, but maybe if everything goes well by the end of this month, I should have a proper solid state drive for you guys, so I can start pushing out more content. And when I mean push, I mean push. Like I've had ideas from the back of my head, like lined up. So hopefully this is the first video that starts off my journey to pushing back out content for you. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. So as you can tell by the title, Anime Adventures has been on a downward spiral for quite some time, since I think the start of this year. And as you all know, Anime Adventures has had a massive start on Roblox. Let's be honest, like Anime Adventures has been the pinnacle of tower defense games. Like most of you guys, if not all of you, have started on Anime Adventures for tower defense. And then we all know it had some issues and it shut down for quite some time, and then it came back. And when that came back, like every tower defense game on Roblox has seen a decrease in players. Now, Anime Adventures did have a massive start. It captured the heart of anime fans everywhere with its exciting gameplay and gacha mechanics. But now, the player count is dropping tremendously. Like I'm talking about from 100k to maybe 20k to sometimes you might even see 30, but on a good day maybe they'll reach 30, 35. But even right now it's at like 13.6k, something like that, at this time of this recording, and it's 3:43 p.m. on a Monday. So what went wrong? That's what we're trying to find out. So let's dive into the downfall of Anime Adventures. Now, at its peak, Anime Adventures was boasting over 100,000 active players, but now the numbers have dwindled to less than 20,000. Like I said, maybe even 17 if it's that bad. And it's not just the numbers. This game used to dominate Roblox, and I mean, like, very much dominate Roblox. But something happened to turn off so many players. So what led to the sudden decline? First of all, we have content drop. Now, one of the major factors behind the downfall was a lack of meaningful updates. When the game first launched, players were treated to regular events, new units, and even gameplay improvements. But as time went on, updates became slower and less impactful upon the fans. Most fans felt like they were getting the same content over and over without fresh material to keep things exciting. Many players just simply lost interest. But what I feel happened is that, when you have this fresh idea and maybe you have like a plan, a set plan for the week. When you first think of that plan and like everything goes well, maybe you want to spice it up and add in a couple extra steps throughout the way. Eventually, like if you think about it and you keep like trying to bring up new ideas to build off that plan, sometimes without careful consideration, it will get dull and you'll run out of ideas if you keep pushing things out like sporadically. Okay, one after the other, everything will start to get dull over time. So I think that's what happened. They pushed out too much content at once and they became overwhelmed with the fact that, oh, we need this for the long term and we need to keep some things, backed up. So, okay, maybe in a year time or so, we have this cool idea that we can push out for the fans. And I think that's what happened. They started pushing out too much content at once and they got overwhelmed with the fact that they had to continuously keep pushing out content. Another huge issue that led to the downfall was the grind. Once you unlocked the best units and completed the major objectives, there was very little else to do. Like, if you had 5 good mythics and you completed everything, every stage in the game, after that, like, what else is there? The gameplay loop became repetitive, and grinding for resources or new characters felt like a never-ending chore. So without variety in gameplay, the game quickly lost its fun factor. Now, let's talk about the gacha system. When it was first introduced, players loved the thrill of summoning powerful characters, but as time went on, the system became more frustrating. The odds for rare pulls were brutal, and without spending real money, it felt like you couldn't get ahead. For many players, this turned into a game of pay to win, with a pay to win experience. And that's a huge turnoff for the free to play fans because, seeing your favorite YouTuber have the best mythics in the game, you want to be like that, but they spent most of their money on Robux and then spent the Robux on spins. So now you're feeling left out and feeling like the only way that I can get this unit or this type of unit, this meta unit, is by spending money. And of course, our next topic is competition. New games like Shin No Life, Blox Fruits, and updates on other Roblox favorites have pulled attention away from anime adventures. Not only is it the difference in the variety of game, because Shin No Life and Blox Fruits are completely different games from anime adventures. But not only have those games like skyrocketed at its peak, but other games such as Anime Vanguards, Anime Defenders, Anime Reborn, all of those also came into competition with Anime Adventures. So maybe Anime Vanguards was offering something better that Anime Adventures didn't. So players found new experiences with less grind, more variety, making Anime Adventures feel outdated in comparison. As new titles emerged, many fans left to try something fresh. Now, we're on to community frustrations. There's been a lot of player backlash that played a huge role. As the game became more pay to win and updates slowed down, the community grew frustrated. On Reddit, Discord, and Twitter, players voiced their concerns about the lack of communication from the devs, about the gacha mechanics, and overall game balance. The frustration was clear because the game wasn't living up to its potential and the devs weren't doing enough to fix things. So, can anime adventures make a comeback? Well, my thought process is maybe, but it's going to take a lot more than just a few units or a few UI changes or maybe some quality of life updates. The game needs a major update with new content, better communication from the developers, and a serious rework on the gacha system if it's going to win back its players. Right now, it's unclear if it can bounce back, but for now, it seems like the game's future is uncertain. What do you think? Did Anime Adventures deserve this downfall, or do you think it's still worth playing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you want more game breakdowns like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and also, you see that little like button down there? Smash it or no food tonight. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy Spares, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bad girl, I'm a nice guy. Liquor in my cup, I gotta really toughen up. Yeah, nurse strap. I'ma spray that money run.